noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gullit. So it's going to be another corner. Casapia have their second corner now. And a header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rice. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Out towards the flank. Azar. Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
James. Casapia. Replying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Beckenbauer. Rodri. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Casapia.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gullit. Seedorf. Nice sequence of passes this, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's played through for him. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. That's been cut out, well played. James. Rodri. Now it's Gullit. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rodri. Now James. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And here's Gullit. Lovely bit of skill. Shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Beckenbauer. Cafu providing an outlet on that flank. Casapia keep calm in the face of danger.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafael Varane. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cruyff. Rummenigge. Rodri. James going forward. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Pass is just off target. And it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bale. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Bale. Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nice looking ball. Hullet. He's picked his way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cruyff can see things others simply cannot. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer gets it away. Hullet makes a dash for it. Rice. Look at the space here. Bale. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Casabia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Hazard. There's the delivery. That's a decent clearance. This looks promising. James has the space to scheme. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Seedorf. And Seedorf! Denied by an instinctive save.
Seedorf is offering a right smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Tries to get it clear. He's going for goal! It's a loose ball. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rummenigge goes for a shot! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Casabia have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He whips in across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Crossed it again. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Rodri. Guangdong United are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Some resolute defending there. And here's Hazard. He'll try from distance. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Hazard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the keeper's got it again. Just eases him off the ball. And he's got away from it. Now that looks a decent ball.
Wangthong United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, well played. Rice. Gullit is onto it in a flash. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, that's a key interception. Casapia are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. So what can they make of this? And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield.
And a chance! And that was very necessary. Cruyff! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Stan calmly anticipates. Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, they could break here. It's a pretty loose pass. James gets across to intercept that. Gullit might just make this. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk makes a move down the right. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah,
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rummenigge. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass. What a throw in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Threads one in. Now it's Hullet. Hazard. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff making good progress on the right-hand side. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Gerrard pinches it off him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Hullet. That looks a decent ball. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays it in. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Rummenigge. And this is Cruyff. It's a really well-measured ball. In by James. Terrific effort! Oh, he's been... And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Ball in towards the middle. Bergomi can get it clear. Great chance! Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Ball's gone out of play. He won't be happy with that one. He's being urged to shoot. Rummenigge! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Hazard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Platini. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to...
Decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Deftly away. Shot could be on. And he's gone backward here. And the finish! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Casapia shapes to shoot! Superb from Hullet!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
There you go. That's what happens when you've got top-class talent.
Platini! Oh, fantastic from Platini! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Dunkirk dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response.
Tries a shot! So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. And it's James. Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Casapia get their fourth corner.
Changement. Le numéro 9, Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 10, le numéro 7, Hazard.
That's really well
Le
cleared.
numéro 11, le numéro 8, Gérard.
Aims
Alors,
beyond the defence.
Le numéro
And he
12,
shot,
le
surely!
numéro 14.
Oh, he's managed to get it
Le
all
numéro
wrong.
22.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Le numéro 13, Vieira. Attention, changement. Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 29 950.
And he's there to make the challenge. And here's Bale. Casapia, perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's a sharp little ball here. Alvarez. And he's been shifted off it. Davids, nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. Del Piero knocks it into space. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Alvarez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the counter is on. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Oh, great feat, that.
And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now. Gattuso gets it clear. James receives it in a wide position. Strokes it back. Nice looking ball. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Ronaldo chasing after it. Looking for options for movement. Goes for the shot! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Plays it across. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands.
Dunkirk clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. And they get themselves in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Casapia have their lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
He's picked his way through, and that has been cleared. Van Nistelrooy. Alvarez. Rodri gets the foot in and wins the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Rodri. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Casapia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, there's the clearance. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That is a brilliant interception.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Van Dijk. And it's Bergomi. Bergomi.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Casapia pulled through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in a match where he will always take...
Oh, good line! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he skips past his man. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rijkaard. Azar. Opts for safety. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Pepe. Stojkovic. Over to the right flank. He has found the way through. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Azar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played into space. That is good alertness. Thuram. So we're still where we started right now. Maldini.
Casapia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Stojkovic. Stojkovic has it in a wide position. Tries to pass it through. Played in. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Messi. Rafael Varane.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! It's there! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Varane clears it away. And it's Thuram. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pressing high and with purpose. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Hullet. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? Rummenigge, big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's one-on-one, surely! Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Casapia have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Cruyff ventures forward. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hazard! And he hits the net! And look what it means to them. This is a... And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Casapia sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So straight into the second half. Xavi Alonso swung over. And it's Hazard. Tries to play it through. And that is headed for the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That has found him in acres of space. And that was very necessary. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Deftly away. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Good ball, good take. Rummenigge, and he's running through. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played out wide. He slings it in. A header! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Hullet does really well to win the ball there. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Hullet. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hullet being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That's destined for the flank. Hazard. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. James did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Vai proceder uma substituição. O número 23. Número 13. Número 8.
Casapia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 30.
And it's Xavi Alonso.
Número 10. Vanessa
Look at the space here.
Número 18.
Varane gets it away.
Ronaldinho.
Casapia do have a chance to counter here. Rodri turns back here, probably the best option. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Messi. It's played through for him. It's Ibrahimovic! Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho venturing down the left, and he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Calm, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Caros espectadores, prestem atenção ao ecrã. Vamos passar um boletim informativo das forças de segurança locais. Obrigado.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet are almost as good as his hands.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Gattuso. Some good work on the right flank here. Cafu. That's good play. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Cruyff. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Cafu. Roberto Carlos goes sliding in. Nice control. Cross from Cafu.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Cantona. Cafu. And here's Messi. That is a great pick out.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Hullet. Spread it left. Hazard. Gattuso. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Cruyff. Rummenigge. Now it's Cruyff. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. Great chance! Stam gets across to intercept that. Brazil are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. O'Shea. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi! Goal! Brazil! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Hazard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nesta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way. And he shoots! In he goes again. It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the... He's going for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's heaved it away. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Hullet. Rodri gets the foot in and wins the ball. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Oh, good spread. Cantona. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! And another try! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And yes, it's him again. Casapia have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Hullet never out of the action for very long.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
James. Rodri.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Probing pass. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substituição em andamento.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, nice touch.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from...
And Van Nistelrooy! And there's a goal! And that for him is goal number 10. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin, that's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Rummenigge reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Cruyff! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Lahm. Nesta. Gattuso. And Mateus. And it's Yaya Toure. And this is Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. And now the breakaway. And it's Azar. Rummenigge. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So, we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lahm. Looking to play him in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Hazard. Nicely aimed pass. And he's had it nicked away. And Cruyff! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
goals as yet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, can he get onto this? And he welcomes it in. Rummenigge! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Stam getting this one clear. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nice control. Lahm. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! It's run loose. Oh, Waters! And one more try! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Seedorf gets it away. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Azar. And the counter is on. It's Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard picks it up out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. The ball has bounced loose now. Gullit absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Can he get it through? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Gullit. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And
So
now,
neither side
please
yet
turn
off the
towards
mark.
screen
Yeah,
for a
0-0,
special
but definitely not
presentation
from the want
featuring
of
our
trying.
guest
There's been plenty of
performances.
industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Back on the way then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. That's a good ball out wide. That's good play. Now here's the delivery. And they've got rid. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nicely aimed pass. But they've got it again. Rummenigge. Now it's Gullit.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now he's got space here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shot could be on. Mateus up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Ibrahimovic. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 18,
Del Piero
Hazard.
is someone with
Number
real dynamite in his
17,
boots.
Now,
And it's Van
number
Nistelrooy.
6, Mateus. Coming on the
It is
field,
still anyone's
number
game,
30,
0-0.
Šeško.
Pull it.
Number 4,
That has been
Gullit.
cut short.
Number 23, Kaká. Number 19,
Whatever he had in mind,
Kaká.
that was not
Number
it.
8, Seydorf. Substitutions taking place.
Cafu. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Šeško. Bellingham. Šeško. He's big. Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Del Piero. Gattuso gives no quarter whatsoever. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cantona, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Šeško. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Varane gets over and intercepts. Cafu. That's very neat. Oh, it's played into the area.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cafu. Oh, sweet feet. And it's made its way to him. Gives it back. He's in plenty of space here. He leaps for it. Oh, and he's following up. And that's in. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
That was easy. Almost too easy. Well, terrific effort. And that has been cleared. And it's Rodri. Casapia very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Deftly away. Rafael Varane is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Tries one from range! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Stam. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only real... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential...
Ibrahimovic! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cruyff, pull it. He'll try from distance. Ruud Gullit, beyond special. What a player! About as smooth as it gets. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah.
Towering header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferdinand. Great vision. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. Flashes it. He's rising! And that's a tiny finish. And the comeback is complete. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Casapia with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's in on goal. He's shifting through. It's Azar! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Can he finish? That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Casapia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Azar. Here's Roberto Carlos. And it's Ribery. Roberto Carlos. It's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Impressive jump. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's quick to get rid. There will be a throw-in. Cruyff. Rafael Varane. Played up towards the front line. Lahm cuts out the pass. Now it's Del Piero. Ribery. Real chance here. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. He doesn't look too happy with that. And here's the chance to counter. Cruyff. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Hazard, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Del Piero, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Ribery crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Azar. Roberto Carlos. And he's managed to get free. Now the delivery. Oh, good effort. Now, oh, it's fallen loose again. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Ibrahimovic. Lob. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Hoisted in, and a header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And they can counter here. Good take, and is he in? Seedorf. It's a promising position. Space for him to turn and look. Getting up there! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Casapia claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. And it's Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. Bullet! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, great leap! Rodri, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cruyff. Ribery. So what can they make of this? The referee's awarded a free kick. Ferdinand. Hazard. And that has left him in a heap. Hazard. And it's Rodri. Rummenigge. Now Cruyff. That is good alertness. Ribery. And it's Ribery. James does well to get it back. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Gullit might just make this. Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Looking tidy in possession here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's an excellent interception. Ribery. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ferdinand. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Del Piero. Oh, he's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Casapia, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Del Piero, now it's Ibrahimovic. to pass their way up the pitch. Del Piero, and he shoots!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
We expected better, and so did he. And it's Azar. Driving forward, driving through the middle. It's Azar! It's a loose ball. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Casapia do have a chance to counter here. Seedorf is onto this. Ambitious ball here. Brilliantly cut out. James. Rodri conjures time and space where few can. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Šeško! They're urging him to shoot. Great challenge. Time to perfection. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Del Piero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lahm makes a move down the right. Seedorf. Cantona. Stam. Oh, outsmarting him this time.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Hazard. Now they can break here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nedved. And he's there to make the challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. Takes a terrific effort. And that was very necessary. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Seedorf. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff gets into a good position. And that is expertly dealt with. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. And it's Seedorf. Casapia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Messi! From another planet! He's got himself an absolute peach. Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cruyff, Rummenigge, and he is dashing away. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish. And
real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Gullit running with intent. Seedorf. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good taken. It's Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lovely pass, Rummenigge. And the finish! And a neat finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Maldini does well to get it back. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. Just eases him off the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona could counter here. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Cruyff. That has found him in acres of space. Hullet. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Out towards the flank. It's come to nothing. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Stam. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Casapia have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off.
Oh, shoot it! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And there's a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Maldini. Messi chasing after it. And here's Messi. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That has been knocked clear. Casapia. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, can they get him away?
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods. That could reverse in a flash.
He's got away. Hazard. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Seedorf. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Rummenigge! And yes, it's there! And he is just ripping it up. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Casapia with the lead.
Número 21.
And it's Neymar.
Vão dar os seus lugares.
Rafael Varane is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Shot, surely! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's taking no chances there.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Makaleli, he's having a hit! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Looking to play him in. He has a look up. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. Casapia, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Van Nistelrooy. Del Piero. Seedorf. Good ball over the top. He has found the way. Oh, he's been caught napping.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their...
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Del Piero. Del Piero running with the ball. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Well-timed, excellent interception. Great vision. Hazard. He's had a shot! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So again, we have parity.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Barcelona can't breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's being urged to shoot. Plenty to aim at here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Šeško. Passing is crisp and sharp. Always goal side. That's a good ball. And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's Del Piero. Spread to the right. So what can they make of this? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos. Aimed beyond the defence. Crosses it in. Oh, good effort! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they... And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. From those players, what unity, what joy. boys, is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Well, clearly Uli Hoeneß was a great in his own right. Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. Hazard. That's good play. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely aimed pass. Hazard. James does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Good ball. And he shoots! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Sapporo really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Casapia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rodri. He's gone direct here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so...
Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Cross me. Getting up there! He's delivered all right! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand them a minute.
Chance, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ball's gone out of play. Not the most convincing of passes. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Casapia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bullet.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And here's Suarez. Rodri. And it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Consadole, Sapporo have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Bergomi. Nedved is one whose deliveries we all know about. Consadole, Sapporo are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in love. And the shot! Cruyff.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. And it's Hazard, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hazard. He's picked his way through. Bergomi is there to clear. Hazard. He's looking wide. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Cruyff running with the ball. Rodri. Roberto Carlos. It's Seedorf. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rummenigge ploughing through the middle. Well, they've got it back in a hurry, and it's Hazard. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Casapia currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back underway.
Casapia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
James, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. And that's played in low. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Hullet. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That has not gone well. And here's Suarez. Hazard. Casapia still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rummenigge. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff. He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shoots! That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
"60 minutes played. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoeneß just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite. Casapia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's had a shot! And that's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was casual, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things already rolling. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful.
Takes a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Across it goes. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Right, Shevchenko. Seedorf making good progress. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Kaka. Bale. Rodri calmly anticipates. Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. It's Azar! Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nice-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard chasing after it. Seedorf. And it's Azar. Kaka. Pirlo gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Milan really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. He is through here! Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Nesta. Vieira. Cafu. Rodri. Now Seedorf. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking to play him in. Seedorf gets flagged offside. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that's a dangerous ball. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Seedorf. Kaka.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's been shifted off it. Rodri. That has been cut short. Kaká. Azar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now Cruyff. And it's James. Rodri. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Seedorf. And here's Shevchenko. He's looking wide, looking for the far post. Varane attempts a clearance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Ibrahimovic certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And it's Azar. Roberto Carlos. That's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Casapia are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Casapia are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
Down to business again.
Viene sostituito con il
Casapia
numero 10.
definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Might want to be careful there.
Varane with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Perilously close. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's definitely onside. A corner it is then. Milan have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Casapia are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, important interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Rodri. Now James. Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, that was a half-decent effort. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball. And smartly reclaimed. Cruyff. Shot, surely! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Casapia find a position of real strength now. Pinches it off him. Brahim Diaz is fouled. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And it's Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Vieira. He came in hard, very hard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? No way through, so back it comes. James, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played into space, and this is Shevchenko, and the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Five minutes left on the clock. And this is Hullet. Seedorf. And it's Bale. James with a definite foul there. Pirlo. Brahim Diaz. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Shoots! Well taken goal. They're back within reach. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan may be down, but not out just yet. James. Time added on 4 minutes. Casapia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Brahim Diaz. That's good running with the ball. He has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top mark.
And that will be it. Casapia have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention it.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Lovely feet.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rodri. Rummenigge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bullet. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a delicate pass. And that is expertly dealt with. And he can thump it away. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. This looks promising. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. And this is Hullet. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. Stam cuts it out. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the finish! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Thuram attempts a clearance. Still goalless. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Kaka. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And another try! And he's managed to get rid.
Casapia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards. This. And Cruyff! Goal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Casapia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he's definitely on. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. So, third corner of the game. Oh, Great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Seedorf looking for the run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Kaká threads one in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, well measured. And he's got the beating of it. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Azar. Cruyff. Barcelona could counter here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Some really good ball movement. And he's being shifted off it. Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet. Rodri. Rummenigge. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge is onto this. And he's running through. And now they can clear their lines. And they're back on the ball again. Hullet going about things with real menace. Stam promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Hullet. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. That's going to go a long way. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Casapia just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Casapia leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. We're on the move again. Casapia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Hullet. Some resolute defending there. Seedorf. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. And it's Cruyff. James. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely worked. Van der Sar clears it away. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, super ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And Cruyff! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
In towards the back stick. Shoots! And that has fair fizzed.
Hazard clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Zanetti. It's Seedorf. Rodri. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! And he should have made them pay.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Zanetti gets it away. Opts to play it back. James. He's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Cruyff. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. James, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Roberto Carlos. And here's Hullet. Cruyff. Cruyff. James. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's made its way to him. So what can they make of this? He came in hard, very hard. Rummenigge couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Rafael Varane. Rodri. Half an hour gone in the second half. This is a promising build-up. Spread to the right. Picked out Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get rid.
Casapia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's got away. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. So we have movement on both benches.
Número 13. Número 8. Hazard. Número 21. Número 11.
Bellingham.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Bellingham. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's burst and he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
And When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Casapia look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's a great ball here. And the shot! And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Caros espectadores, preste atenção ao ecrã. Vamos passar um vídeo informativo das forças de segurança locais. Obrigado.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Stan with 200 games under his belt now. The standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely, he made his debut a few months into the season.
There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been knocked clear. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Casapia have the chance to go the other way. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Oh, this looks sharp. And the counter is on. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's undercooked that. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Xavi. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game, too.
Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Roberto Carlos. No outsmarting him this time. Iniesta. Xavi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Busquets. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Stam. And here's Suarez. Iniesta. Seedorf.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he get away here? Oh, there's a probing ball. Closing in on goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Seedorf. Taken back almost at once. Stam cuts out the pass. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Xavi. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's chosen to go back. Some really good ball movement. Azar. And it's Azar. In with the challenge. Pedri. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Here comes the corner. Casapia have their second corner now. That's very neat. And it's Cruyff. Pedri, who can single-handedly make a difference. Xavi. Roberto Carlos with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And he shoots! Goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindset.
And that is indeed the final act. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Casapia coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative.
Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Casapia have their third corner. Xavi, nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. Makaleli. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Azar. And here's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming. Iniesta, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And here's the chance to counter. Azar. Azar, looking for the run. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Gives it back. Now it's Azar. Oh, that great chance! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Casapia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Always goal side. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Iniesta. And it's Messi. Busquets. And it's Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Now that's a lovely exchange. Luis Suarez. Makaleli. Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's Cruyff. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, super ball. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And this is Iniesta. And this is Iniesta. Iniesta ploughing through the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Busquets. And here's Suarez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. Makaleli. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Hazard. Rummenigge. Oh, that was vital. Hullet. And Hullet! It's hit the upright. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Luis Suárez, el dorsal 10. Messi, el dorsal 8.
Oh, shooting chance!
El dorsal 22.
Cleared without hesitation.
Xavi,
Barcelona are
será
looking to go forward now.
Eto'o, el dorsal 7.
And he's
El
had it
dorsal
nicked
11.
away.
Neymar, el dorsal
Threads one in,
20.
and he's picked it up out wide.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that looks a good ball through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Eto'o clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And a header! And he's managed to get rid. Ronaldinho is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah.
Lampard! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Great pressure, plenty of it. Roberto Carlos is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. And here's Azar. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bullet!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Maldini. And it's Pepe. And Maicon. That's going right the way across. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. The ball goes in. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So
It's Azar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Nice looking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A probing pass. Can he get on the end of this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rummenigge! Oh, great save by Dida! So we're still where we started right now. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Cruyff. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's picked his way through. Rodri cannot be beaten that easily. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Lampard. He's having a pop! Too close for comfort. And it's Cruyff. Rodri is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Long ball looking to counter. Casapia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hazard! Oh, it's hit the post! Seedorf. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's definitely onside. Cleared away. Quality ball. Best. Now this could be a chance. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he... Best. Takes a shot! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a very... There's the shot! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yes.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Casapia really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is just off target. Icon. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Nicely shaped cross. And that has been knocked clear. Cruyff. James. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. Schneider, and it's Neymar. Oh, no joy this time. Rummenigge. Seedorf.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Steaming on goalwards. Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that's neat. Stam gets over and intercepts. Shifted it to the flank, and here's Hazard. Pull it, and he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Best pinches it off him. Hazard. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. There's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Ronaldo. Casapia can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And a chance! Goal! Palmer! And they get themselves in front! pressing, piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 23.
So we have movement on both benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Número 11.
Look at the space here. Pelé with the cross.
Número 30.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pelé. Gravenberg. And it's been played through. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
Keeper's dealt with that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Ibrahimovic. Van Nistelrooy.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Del Piero. He's being urged to shoot. That's a throw. Del Piero. Casapia very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably wants...
Shot a goal! And he's there to get it away. And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
James, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Pelé with the cross.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lam. And it's Messi. He is through here. Takes a... Oh, good climb. It's a goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us.